So fair play to you. Obviously that's not in the books, so we don't have a rookie 400 class, but you also hold the ultra lap record as well. It's quite something really, isn't it?
Yeah, that one's not on a Kawasaki though, which is what it says in the thing. So.
Oh, okay, no, go on. I'm in charge of these things, mate. So let me correct you. What?
The old Yamaha. So.
No problem at all. I'm happy to amend it. Hopefully Yamaha will appreciate it and give you a free bike at some point.
Here we go, Keith. Lights are out, and Tyler Donovan gets a good launch. Morgan Creasy, a little bit of fresh air underneath the wheel, but holds on to second place. Clinton Wood is up next ahead of the first of the extremes. That's Tony Russo. So at least the front four on the grid. That is still the order as they run down in towards Cascades. That was Connor Swire, number 20, who just slotted into sixth place, I think that was.
Well, wait and see how they get on. Obviously the wind is picking up here. Hopefully Storm Dave's rain is not going to hit us at any point. They disappear up the road there. So how often do you come to race meetings, Abe? I haven't seen you for ages.
It's only the second one in 4 years.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, you can tell I've been trying to stay away, otherwise I'm going to be on the grid.
Yeah, you get that kind of so I want to be out there. I can go faster than that. And you, to be fair, one of those people who can sit in the grandstand and actually back that up with some actions as well if you really wanted to.
Yeah, but it's quite nice spectating. I do enjoy seeing everyone having a laugh. And, and I can be the one to drink the beers at the end of the day's racing. So, yeah.
Excellent stuff. Right, the bike's coming into my view then, and I think from this distance that looks like TD. Yep, Tyler Donovan leading away from Morgan Creasy. Clinton Wood is there in third place at this stage. Fourth place, that's going to be Tony Russo. Then it's Connor Swire. David May is behind him. And then I recognise that bike. I can't remember who it is on there. Not going to worry about it. They disappear up the hill out of sight though. Yeah, it's Underhill. There we go. I knew that. I can't remember which one the 105 machine was. It's John Holden up next. Sean Wallace is in the mix there too. And I think Matt Wren. Hopefully Matt's sorted out his little braking issues. He seemed to be going straight on here quite a bit. They're back with you, Bradley.
Yeah, coming in towards Lodge Corner now, and that is Tyler Donovan, Morgan Creasy. We've said it so many times before, and that is the order as they come out of Deers Leap across the start-finish line to complete the first lap. Colley's there with the pit board for Morgan Creasy, and it will say plus 0.2 of a second. So Donovan has a 0.2 of a second advantage over Morgan Creasy. Clinton Wood up 2 positions. Tony Russo in fourth ahead of David May. Connor Swire fourth of the Ultras, sixth overall at the moment ahead of Matt Wren, James Underhill, Sean Wallace, Tom Hodge. There's John Holden, David Abraham and Paul Fack rounding out the 13 strong field as he peels in towards Old Hall Corner, but it is a 0.2 of a second advantage for Tyler Donovan over Morgan Creasy.
Well, we'll wait and see if he can repeat that feat from earlier. Tyler Donovan certainly riding very well around this circuit. The good news for you, Aiden, is I don't think it's lap record conditions in this sort of wind and chilly track temperatures that we've got at the moment, because it's always nice to see your name in the programme in the lap record section, isn't it?
I'm going to try and hold on to it for as long as I can. But it's so windy today. We were stood at the top of just outside the commentary box.
Yep.
And it's ridiculous.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, so I don't
that's why the races have been shortened this afternoon. I think race control are desperately trying to make up some time before Storm Dave hits properly, because we saw some filthy weather yesterday. I know you were here yesterday, so you would have seen the torrential rain that we had. But you mix it with the cold, the rain, with the wind that we've got coming, then it would be truly horrific.
Yeah,
so
it's a bit sketchy out there, I think. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, no change in the order as they come past me. Apart from David May's made his way past on Underhill there. I don't think he was there before, so I think David wants to go home this weekend with a win. So he's got Tony Russo well on his sides. I'd keep an eye on that one if I was you, Bradley, because David May, former champion in the extremes, would like to prove that there's life in the old dog yet.
Certainly were. He was second of the extremes, 4.8 seconds away from Tony Russo as they came across the line at the end of lap number 1. And there is Tyler Donovan ahead of Morgan Creasy. Morgan, that thing was on the move all the way in towards Old Hall Corner, but Morgan's got it under control. I mean, he comes from a motocross background, but that was a little bit too close to comfort for my liking.
A bit of speedway, I think.
Just a little bit, wasn't it? That was fully on the move.
Matt Wren's made some ground and...
Yeah, it's up 2 positions on this lap. Connor Swire's just dropped 3 positions on that lap. Personal best of a 1:59. But Morgan Creasy, 1 minute 46.512. That's the fastest lap of the race. 3/100ths of a second quicker than your race leader, the reigning champion, Tyler Donovan. But I was going through the socials the other day, Aidan, and I genuinely thought you had an entry for this week.
Yeah.
No, I do apologise. I think well, no one saw the second post, but everyone saw the first one.
Always the way. What was the second post in April's Fool?
Yeah, it was me trying to squeeze into a set of levers.
Yeah, no AI either, was it?
No, that was genuine.
Looks like we've got a retirement, unfortunately, Keith. That's Tom Hodge, number 96, who's just returning back to the
Sorry,
pits.
mate, got a challenge here, and it is Creasy around the outside of Donovan, coming down into his chicane. Looks like Wood's got his hands full with Russo, as well as the leader, new leader, Morgan Creasy, is trying to make up for that loss of results. Russo doesn't find his way past on Clinton Wood. Looks like, where's David May gone as well? He's dropped back a couple of places, so any hopes of finishing higher than second in class, I think, might have gone out the window at this stage. So he must have had a wobble somewhere around the circuit, but keep an eye on that battle. But I know what Tyler Donovan's like. He knows how to put together a championship. Mind you, so does Morgan Creasy, of course, albeit one of them was particularly lucky because his main rival spannered himself at the last round, as indeed did Morgan, to be fair. But that's the way championships are sometimes won, isn't it, Bradley?
Well, I wouldn't know. Aidan would know more about that than me.
Yeah, it's true.
Consistency is key.
Yeah, there we go.
That's what we all try and do anyway.
Right, even if it is on the ragged edge, yeah.
Top four are across the line there, Keith, and Tony Russo has got quite an advantage over the next of the extremes.
That red
Up the inside.
It's a great move.
Oh, James Underhill there just being put down a position, so that's James Underhill now down to 6th position, and that's 5th in the
Yeah, no, he got him back, so Matt's back to 6th.
Good man.
So what about your old mate, Mr. Oh, sorry, I'm just watching Mr. Wren have a good look at Mr. Underhill there. Doesn't quite make it. What, your old mate, Mr. Palmer? We haven't heard from him for a little while either. Well, how's he getting on?
Yeah, they're good. Him and Ben are good. They do a lot of motocrossing these days. To keep the brains ticking.
Yeah.
Some motorbike under them, so.
Yeah, as long as there's two wheels good, anything else is bad, as we all know. So good. No, just Steve, we haven't seen him for a little while, as Creasy comes down with Donovan hot on his heels. Now, is Tyler going to play the cautious game and think, do you know what, that guy was disqualified from the earlier race. I've got a little bit of a lead in the championship in real terms, because he's had a much better weekend than his main rival Clinton Wood overall. So you're going to think, will he be riding for the points, or will he be desperate to beat Morgan? What do you reckon?
He's going to try and do it. I think he's not going to let this one slip. That's just me.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't. I don't know. Really not quite sure what obviously it's very hard to get inside a racer's play when they're actually on track, isn't
just
it?
as you said that was Tyler Donovan going up the inside of Morgan into Lodge, but went a little bit wide. Morgan's got the lead back as the pit wall goes out again for Morgan, and this time around they're in the 46s and 47s for Morgan Creasy and Tyler Donovan.
I think Morgan will know what the gap is, quite frankly.
Yeah.
Naffle.
Clinton Wood through next ahead of Tony Russo. That's first of the extremes for Tony Russo. Of course, he is the reigning champion and has taken all 3 wins in the extreme so far this weekend, which is good stuff for him.
Yep, good way to defend your championship, that's for sure. And he did take 3 seconds and a win at Brands Hatch as well, Tony. And of course, those 3 seconds were behind Don Gilbert, who was only out playing for the day or for the weekend. So
we're just watching Matt Wren trying to get the power down as he went down the avenue. There's a little bit of fresh air under the front wheel, and they're Aidan
pulling some stunts for the crowd. But yeah, he's up to 5th now, so that's cool.
That's a good result for the man from TBR Performance there.
I think Connor Swire might have an issue or something, but he's been a lot stronger all weekend. It's a bit of a shame, really, for the last one, but.
Yeah, it's a long time to wait and a long drive home to have a bike problem, isn't it, at this end of the weekend? Yeah. It's always annoying.
Got 3 cups though, so I think he's happy.
Yeah.
And it was so the last race yesterday, I went over and spoke to him, and it was the first call, and it was iffy conditions, and I said, guys, I think it's dry, and we had a frantic 2 minutes. I think we could do world endurance pit stops with the pit stop we did yesterday.
Okay. You've only got another minute 50 to find, and you're away. No, it's frantic tyre changing. Well, that's what impressed me with Tyler Donovan at Brands Hatch. You weren't there, of course, Aidan, but we basically had 10 minutes to change the tyres because a sudden storm came across before the last race. Poor old Tyler didn't have a wet-on wheel ready to go, so he ran across from the pits, from the garages, over to the paddock with his wheel in hand to get Rod Harwood to rapidly change it, then rush back, get the wheel in, and he literally made it to the collecting area as the others were just on the grid getting ready to go. He was skin of the teeth stuff. No, it was a real kind of champion's effort to get to the grid there. It was very impressive stuff. So yeah, now you got me thinking. Yeah, he's not going to give up a second place here. Except a second place, I should say. But I will say Morgan is a tough cookie to pass, isn't he, Bradley? He's proved himself to be a very hard competitor in the past.
Yeah, he doesn't know when he's down and out, does he? No. He never is down and out. He's always the one scrapping. But yeah, he's had one win so far this weekend. Tyler Donovan has taken the other two, so it comes down to this. Will it be 2-2 or 3-1? We'll have to wait and see.
Over the top they come then, and there's still advantage. Creasy, Donovan pulls out. He's not quite. Oh, he can't do it from there. Oh, I thought he was going to have a good go. He was about 3 bike lengths back. That would have been too far, but I think he's trying to let Creasy know he's there. I don't think he was quite close enough to really put enough pressure on him. Creasy's got a slight advantage. How long have we got left in this race, mate?
This is the penultimate lap. It will be the last lap.
One more. Then the hurry-up flag's about to come out. Clinton Wood and Tony Russo, they're maintaining the pace that they have all weekend as well. And again, this isn't really a battle for class. It's just overall pride and overall track position. Tony Russo riding very well once again this year, though, isn't he, Bradley?
He really is. As I said, he's got 3 wins so far on the weekend, looking good for a 4 out of 4 as the leaders in the Ultras make the way around Lodge down Deersley. And it's the drive to the line to take the last lap flag. So just one more lap to go in this final Thunderbike Ultra race. And it is Morgan Creasy who holds a very slim advantage of 0.185 of a second. But Tyler Donovan puts in the fastest lap of the race with 2 purple sectors, 1 minute 46.297.
Okay, here we go then. Down the avenue through Denton's on to the last lap. It's an advantage over Creasy by about 5, 6, 7 bike lengths or so. I think he's broken the toe to Donovan. So if Tyler wants another gold medal to add to his extensive collection, he's really going to have to find something out the back there because he is running out of time very rapidly indeed. I think that other battle for the minor placings there as well is probably with you as well, isn't it, Bradley?
Yeah, James Underhill's just coming past us now. He's through Old Hall Corner. Matt Wren is there right behind him. But
they've been scrapping for the last 4 laps, I think.
Having a good time out there. That is for a 5th and 6th position on the circuit. Dave May is 0.9 of a second away from that battle, but still second of the extremes, 1.6 seconds up the road from Sean Wallace, who currently rounds out the podium. In
leaders Crest Hill in front of me. It is Creasy with Donovan again having a look, but Creasy is strong on the brakes into here, so Donovan has no answer to it. It's about the same gap as it was before, probably 3 or 4 bike lengths as they make their way through Knickerbrook up the hill. I think Tyler's maybe going to have one last chance at a Lodge, but he's too far back at the moment to really have a good charge unless he can pick up some serious time through Druids or something like that. Wood still leads Russo through here again, very similar gap to what it has been for most of the race. I'm going to let you watch it, Lodge, and see if you can pick up the leaders, Bradley.
Yeah, we're trying with it going underneath the bridge now. I mean, are you ever too far back at Lodge? Morgan Creasy is hard on the brakes there, not as hard as Tyler though, because Tyler just points out of the apex. I think Morgan's going to get the cut back. They're out of sight. They'll burst back into our sight very shortly now, and there it is. Morgan Creasy gets the win ahead of Tyler Donovan, but Tyler Donovan, fair play. Yeah. He was about as hard on the brakes as you possibly can be, wasn't he?
That was a great little overtake. Shame we got him on the run, but
well, that's the way to play that game, really, isn't it? Let somebody past almost, and if you can get the power down, we've seen a couple of moves like that. It's a good little last section, but nonetheless, it's a fair play to Tyler Donovan for his results on the weekend, and big up to Morgan Creasy for coming back from the little issues that he's had. Right, the rest of the battles are getting resolved. I think Clinton Wood and Tony Russo are going to go across the line in that order, aren't they, mate?
Certainly are. Clinton Wood ahead of Tony Russo by 0.19 of a second. Here comes the fight between James Underhill and Matt Wren.
That was a great battle. Matt unfortunately lost out on that one, but
only by a fraction, I think, though, wasn't it?
So, yeah, it was 0.111 of a second. So personal best lap of the race for David May on that final lap there, Keith, as well, as he finishes 1.5 seconds up the road from Sean Wallace. So that is 2nd and 3rd in the extreme, silver and bronze for Dave May and Sean Wallace. Just waiting now for John Holden on that Aprilia RSV Melee. There it is, taking the checkered flag for what will be the final time of the weekend for John Holden, one of the rookie riders with the orange bib, as Connor Swire comes across the line with David Abraham. And I think you're right there, Aidan. Of course, earlier on we saw Connor in the 1 minute 50s. Connor Swire fastest lap of this race, a 1 minute 57. So
yeah,
not
something
sure.
Might be up there.
Yeah,
a shame, but he can hold his head high. He's had a good weekend.